Ooh, what's up? Tune in the video. In today's video, playing NASCAR Heat Evolution Championship mode. This one's actually called Championship mode. It's called Chase for the Cup mode, but that's not as good as Championship mode, and I'm not really gonna change it. Been doing this for 4 different series. I'm not gonna change it now. As you can see, we sadly do not have the 28. 28. We do not have the option to make our own car in this game. It's very sad. We have to stick to one of the actual drivers, such as my favorite driver, Joey Logano. It isn't terrible, but I prefer to drive my own car in these things. But anything else I gotta say before we start? Yes. So after this series, we're gonna move on to the 2022 DLC for NASCAR Heat 5, as after this series is done. And another thing I want to say is I have not uploaded in 2 months, as you guys noticed. Because there was no Saturdays or Tuesdays that were open I could upload on, and I couldn't really decide on what other days, because Wednesdays were kind of a no-go because I know a lot of people go to church on that day. Thursdays were a maybe, but I figured it's Thursday. Not a lot of people really no one really watches YouTube on Thursdays, according to my analytics at least. Fridays is the Truck Series, and then Saturdays Xfinity, Sunday is NASCAR, Cup Series, and then Mondays, no one watches on Mondays either. So this has been recorded on a Thursday. It's actually October 5th when I'm uploading this. Our last video was July 30th. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I might upload this Saturday. I might save it for Tuesday. I might upload it today. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if you want to see, if you missed Heat 5, Heat 4, Heat 3, or Heat 2, you can go and watch those. They'll have their own playlist. When this series finishes, there will be a mega playlist with every single episode of every single series I've done on this game. From Heat 5, starting at Heat 5, Episode 1, going all the way down to Evolution, Episode 10. I'm probably call it Evolution because that's the name of the game. Why didn't I start with Evolution? I didn't have it. That's the only reason. I had 3 and 4, but didn't have Heat 2 or Evolution because those don't exist on digital stores anymore, or I don't think they ever did. So you have to go out, and actually they did, but they took them off there for some reason. So you can only get them online in physical copies, which is what I have. So there's that. I also I've played this game a lot today because I've done a lot of recording for this because I'm out of practice and I keep messing it up. Let's hope I don't mess this one up. So there's 3 different choices now: the Chase grid, standings, and schedule. Let's check schedule first. We start at Chicagoland today, moved to New Hampshire. If you guys remember the last series, which I know it was 2 months ago, not a lot of you remember that, but New Hampshire was really rough for us. Dover is the elimination race. Roval, Kansas, Talladega is the elimination race, so not too worried about that. Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. Phoenix is the elimination race. These kind of worry me. Homestead, Miami is the championship race, which I don't really remember much about, but we'll see. And the person who won this in real life is Jimmy Johnson. He won his 7th championship here. So we're going to have Logano take that from Jimmy and win his first championship. It would have been in 2016. So we're going to win Logano, his first championship. But that would make him have 3 in total. So let's hope we don't get eliminated immediately, at least. My goal is usually to make it to the round of 8. I try to get that far at least, because then at least, I get some kind of series out of it. Next, we're going to go to the standings. We're going to see who our drivers are in this thing. We got the Booth in first somehow. Then we got Blaney. We're not really going to look at their position because doesn't really matter. Everyone's pretty much tied for first right now. Then we got Blanket, Old Man Bushy, De Benedetto. He's kind of one of the oddballs. Junior, which he wasn't in the playoffs last season, so hopefully we can get. So now that he's in the playoffs, I should get to battle in Earnhardt for a championship, hopefully. And then Carl's Jr., which William Clyde, Hamster, Happy Meal, Jimmy Johnson's in the playoffs, Kowalski, Lala, the Danica, who wasn't in the playoffs last year. She wasn't even in the game last year, or not last year, last series, because we chose our own car and it took out the Danica. So now we get to actually, race her. And then T-Rex and last. So those are our drivers, and then we have, the Dinger. Have all these guys. I'll scroll through here so you can see what everyone's driving. There you go. That's what everyone's driving. Tony the Tigers and dead last. But yeah, this is our round of 16. We have a lot of good drivers. I'm happy they're in here. Like we have both Bushies, which I'm pretty happy about. Blaney's in here. Earnhardt Jr.'s in here. Jimmy Johnson's in here. And the Danica's in here. Those are the three ones I really wanted because I really wanted to go against them last series, but I think only Jimmy was in it. But now this is the year Jimmy Johnson won, and he can, try and win in the game too. We'll see how realistic this is. But the Danica, I wanted her to be in it because I wanted to, see if in-game Danica can do any better. And then Earnhardt, I wanted to be in, just sort of battling Earnhardt for a championship. Everyone else doesn't really matter to me. So we're going to go to the Chase Grid, and you can see where everyone's points are. I didn't know what this was in my first recording, but now I do. It's this. It's the championship standings. It's the championship list, pretty much. Four of you guys, one name here is going to be your champion. Is it going to be me? It could be Blaney. It could be DiBenedetto. It probably isn't going to be DiBenedetto, but it could be. It could be anyone on here. Could be the Danica. I doubt it, but it could be. Lala's in here too, unfortunately, so I have to deal with him. Without further ado, let's race. I don't have this on 105 like I normally do. Sometimes I'll switch it up and change it depending on what race we're at, but I have it on auto, so hopefully it's not too easy. The cars in this game are super bouncy. If I hit a car, if I'm in the middle of two other cars and I hit one, I'm basically just done. So let's hope that does not happen. And I forgot the booth was in the Cheez-Its car, so that's pretty cool. Practicing is for quitters, qualifying's not. We do have a mirror in this game. Let's remind me to put that on. But yeah, the last video I made was the finishing, as the 10th race, championship race of Heat 2. So, I'm glad I didn't leave with a unfinished game. That's pretty good. They also I don't really have to let off here that much. But the AI lets off a ton. For whatever reason. They think it's necessary to just pretty much slam the brakes in your face. The AI in this game are overall really slow compared to the other 4 games we've played. This is the game I've been most excited for because it's one of the harder ones. It's probably the hardest NASCAR Heat game that exists. It's definitely not my favorite Heat game. Qualified first. If that gives you any indicator on how much I've had to play this game, we qualified first. The first time I did this, I qualified 15th. If that gives you any indicator of how much I've improved, just over the span of a few minutes. I haven't changed the difficulty. It should be on auto. Should be. Please still be on auto. So it'll basically, if I start doing really well, it'll start it'll increase the difficulty for the next race. If I do really well here, it'll increase difficulty for next race. And then if I do really bad, let's say I get 15th next race, it'll lower it a little bit. And if I win again, it'll increase it. And you guys get it. I don't gotta explain. You guys aren't infants. So the lowest placing driver, is it Lala? Nope. Benedetto's in 30th. I think it's Tony the Tiger, if what I saw there was correct. We'll go through one more time just to make sure. Yes, Tony Stewart is the farthest one. And the first time I did this, I've only done this twice. Every other recording is just me messing up on words. The first time I did this, it was Benedetto. Okay, we're just driving away. All right. Okay. We're not completely driving away. Carla Edwards and Kenseth on our tail. So that's good. I mean, that's not good. What am I talking about? Okay, so we'll probably start pulling away pretty good here in this turn here, because they like to let off for some reason. Yeah, you can see me just pulling away. Not really gonna pay. There's also no stages, so I just gotta go through it, you know. Oh, willy-nilly. Ooh, whoa. Okay. So yeah, I kind of want this one up, just so I can see who's behind me. And they are all, except Kenseth, championship, or round of 16 drivers. I got a decently large gap over them. I don't even remember what I talk about in these things. Ooh, whoa. This wheel also, I gotta stay off that apron. But this wheel, in this game only, like, on the straights, even right now it's trying to, it'll like whip my car, it'll whip back and forth really fast, and it causes the car to spin. I'm just glad I'm not in traffic, so I don't have to deal with that as much. Now, eventually we'll have to pit for fuel, because we do not have enough fuel to finish. Wrecks in this game are some of the best in any. They're not the best, like realistic or anything, but they are fun to watch. You guys remember Heat 2? Kind of like that, but like more floaty and more bouncy. It's like we're driving big bouncy balls. Yeah, fuel is going to be probably our only issue, I'd say, during this whole thing. I am going to keep it on this, though, for the most part. I don't really like being in first to start with, because being in first doesn't give me a lot to talk about, kind of just is boring for you guys to watch. And since I don't edit these videos because I don't have the time, especially now, senior year's beating me up right now. I ain't got no time for really anything other than just, I'm not going to pretend like I'm busy all the time doing schoolwork. I don't do a lot of schoolwork. I don't ever do homework, ever, because I couldn't be bothered. But, I get really tired when I get home from school this year. Like, every other year I've been fine to get home from school, and then just, like, I didn't go to school today. So, I'm always so tired when I get home from school, and any day I'm not, and I end up just sitting in my room and just chilling for like a few hours, and then going to sleep, probably taking a nap, doing the usual, and then it's way too late to be doing videos, so haven't had much time for videos, but you know, they're kind of catching up now, but not enough. They are 3 seconds behind. We got Paul Newman in the fifth car? 5. I'll get there. In 5th place. Carl's Jr. right behind me still. Jimmy Johnson. Kansas has dropped to 4th. Okay. So we need to stop looking at that. How's our fuel situation? Tires are looking fine. 23 laps of fuel. Did you say there's a wreck in turn 2? Also, this game does not have strict cautions. It is literally just, if I were to wreck right now, there would be no caution. Oh, who is that? I don't know who that was. I have no idea. Why doesn't it tell me who the leader is? Maybe I shouldn't have let off that much. But I don't know who that was. That might have been Old Man Bushy, I think. I think that was the 41. Maybe it was a black and, I think it might have been a Ford. I think it was black and white. And I think that's the 41's colors, which would be Old Man Bushy. Yeah, I see Carl Edwards in that orange car right behind me. Someone's in the pits. And the AI wreck a lot more on their own now. It already is in this game. They wreck a lot more on their own compared to every other game. Usually, they just blow up and then that's it. In this game, they actually do wreck. But we will have to make a green flag pit stop at some point. Not sure when I'm going to do that. Usually I just follow the crowd and just pit whenever they pit. But I honestly don't know when I should pit, because I have 19 laps of fuel. I might just try to push it. I can't push to the end of the stage like I normally would, because there is no end of stage. I might pit soon. Because I don't believe there's going to be a caution anytime soon. I'm going to pit on lap probably 15. Actually, I think they're going to pit soon as well. So if I see a lot of them in the pits, I might try to lap them and then go in. But then there's the risk of... this is quite the problem I'm in. We're going to go for a little longer. Maybe... I think I'm going to pit on this next lap here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brake! Oh, wow. Ow. That, yeah. All right. They're still wrecking. Alrighty. Well, and we're in 39th. Okay, well, that sure went horribly wrong really fast. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy looking at my fuel. And I went way too low. Alright, we gotta stay at this low lane here. Because if we don't, we're gonna probably die if I had to guess. So, man, how we really fell from grace. I honestly thought there wasn't gonna be a caution. I should have just pit then, dog. That would have been so much better for us. Because then I wouldn't have slammed into that wall. This game's really difficult. It's probably the hardest one. Okay, now I'm behind Ellis Island. And that 93 car. I don't really see the 93 often enough in these games. I really got to stay away from that stupid apron. Because in this game... Everyone says Heat 5's apron is the slipperiest apron, but really it's this game. And Heat 2. They have like the worst aprons, in my opinion. And there's that car doing that little wibble wobble. It's doing it. It's so frustrating, because I don't know how to not make it do that. Other than turning down the force feedback. Yes, I know I could have passed him. I don't want to, because that means I have to go on the outside. And the outside means death. Which is the only crappy part. Okay, well... Okay, why would he... Okay, he regained traffic really, really badly. Okay, we're gonna try and get back on the outside. There's the Danica. There's Lala, who's seen better days, it seems like. It makes sense to just go up here. It just makes sense. Okay. We're just gonna go down here. Break a little bit of the law a little bit. Okay, there we go. Underneath the 17 car. I might need to increase the difficulty. I don't know what difficulty it's at, but I might have to increase it for the next video. I might have to take it off auto. I don't know, because it seems a little too easy. I mean, this game is... It's easy to pass people in this game and catch up and stuff, but it's really hard to, like, keep that momentum. You know? It's really hard to, like, if you don't catch the draft and, like when we go to Talladega, if we don't catch that draft, it's going to be a nightmare. It's the only track that I genuinely don't really like. It's only Talladega that I hate in any of the NASCAR games. There's the booth. I just realized it doesn't tell me if they're in the playoffs or not in this game. So I just got to kind of have a good memory, which, as you guys know, I tend to forget everybody. Especially when we start getting like around 8 and stuff. There's Junior. I know he's in it. Okay, I think I just shoved the 4 into the wall. Okay, Newman and Kenseth right here. Okay, now we're up to 4th. What lap are we on? 23 out of 35. They're kind of just choo-choo training. I'm going to go behind Elliott, because that makes the most sense, to me at least. He seems to have some damage on the back. It's his rookie season, too. Poor guy, he's going through it. And he's only just got here. It's Carl Edwards, I know he's in it, too. That might be Jimmy Johnson. Here we go again, battling Jimmy Johnson. This just keeps happening. Every single time we race, every time Jimmy Johnson's in the game, it's always him. The past few series have always had us fighting Jimmy Johnson. I think he made it to the playoffs the past 3 games. So that's kind of scary. We're already back in first from last. 23 laps of fuel. And that gives us to lap, 48. We're fine. Someone pit, though. 10 laps to go, we're good. If another caution happens, I think we'll be okay. The tire wear is the only thing kind of worrying me. I won't lie. Didn't expect to start off with such a good start to this season. Last season did not start this way at all. Last season was complete opposite. Heat 2 has the opposite problem Heat Evolution does. Heat 2 is really hard to get by people, but has that same, like, if you touch somebody, you die. But, like everyone's really fast, and it's really hard to catch people, no matter what difficulty you're on. In this game, super easy to catch everybody. Like, everybody drives really slow. Actually, I don't think Heat 2 had that bad of a bounce, if I remember correctly. Heat 2 has, like, a slight bounce, but not as bad as this game does. This game, if I go near anybody, I just lose control immediately. Like, I can't save it. In Heat 2, I could save it, but this game is just... well, at least I have a thumbnail now. I was kind of worried. I was kind of worried we wouldn't have a thumbnail if I was just in first the whole time. No one watches the videos if there's not a wreck in the title or in the thumbnail. It just does better on YouTube. Don't hate me, hate the system. And I don't ever clickbait. I've never clickbaited before in my life, because honestly, I don't have the patience to clickbait. I just don't. I'd have to make a whole fake thumbnail. I have to make it slightly believable. No, that's just not going to happen. I'd rather just go through the video, find a part of the video that looks good, or in the video, just make something cool happen. Like, if I really need a thumbnail, I'll just wreck somebody on purpose. Make it sound like it's an accident, or wreck somebody on purpose and make it sound like it's on purpose. And then just get that thumbnail. What am I talking about? I go on these, like, rants, and I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I don't have the patience to clickbait. That's what I was talking about. But what was I talking about before that? How did I get to that? Oh, the thumbnail. Yeah, it's probably going to be me crashing into the wall, or me passing Earnhardt, or me... probably going to be that big wreck that happened. Kind of, like, I'm not moving the wheel. The car's just doing that. But it'll probably be that big wreck that happened. The only wreck that happened, really. Except that one with that guy. I don't know what happened to him. Lala. It's really slow. I think he was coming out of the pits, now that I think about it, actually. Oof. Yeah, ow, that... How we doing on time? Happy Meal, William Clyde, Jimmy Johnson, Edwards. Okay, they're all behind me. Yellow. Who did it? Oh, De Benedetto and Paul Menard are all... Okay. We don't need to pit. I'm not pitting. Pitting is stupid because, like, if I pit, it's just, like, over for us. I think this will take us to the white flag. Actually, we're already on the white flag. 2 laps to go. I'm fighting off Jimmy and Carl Edwards, which is not a duo I want to be fighting anytime soon. Shouldn't be too hard, though. They're going to probably lose a lot of space. We do not have tires. Our tires are gone. Our tires are... Oof. Where's the tires at? There they are. Just going to keep an eye on those. This is the white flag. I think we're good. I have on, I think, ×2 tire wear and fuel consumption, so... Because anytime I don't do that, there's just no pitting, and I don't like that. I like there to be a little bit of pitting. A little bit of NASCAR strategy. But then ×4 is just way too much. ×3 is a little much. ×4 is way too much. And there we go. Wish I could have been a little more intense of a finish, but... Really? Difficulty 103? Really? Alright, now I guess we get to see where I'm placed. Ooh, Kyle Busch is really far back. Tony Stewart, too. Lala DNF'd. Lala was laps down. Ooh, man, that's not good. That's not good for him. I think De Benedetto was... Oh, wait, he's in the playoffs, and he was 20. He blew up. I think him and Paul Menard blew up. Oh, yeah, I think that's right. I don't know when that is. There's a lot of cars going into pits for no reason. I don't know what all that was about. But anyway. Okay. Oh. I thought, I genuinely thought for a second I got last. I got really scared for a second. I was like, what? We won. How are we in last? That genuinely scared me for a second. I thought the game put us in last. Okay, looking at the bottom 4, I'm really surprised. Actually, one of those is kind of surprising, but, you know, the other 3 aren't. I'd say Kyle Busch is the shocker there. The other 3 really aren't that surprising to me, especially with how last season went. For Lala, I'm not really surprised he did really bad. Still kind of shook. I was like, I genuinely thought the game disqualified me, or thought I was cheating or something. But we are in first. We're now guaranteed into the next round. We are in the round 12 now, so we don't got to worry about that anymore. But hopefully we can win next week too. If we can win all 3, I don't think we've ever won. Have we ever had a perfect season? I don't believe we have. Might be a perfect season, depending on seeing how this went. No, because we got the Roval. Roval won't be good. The Roval will be sad, and everyone will be in pain. Kevin Harvick, Happy Meal in second. 15 points up to 2039. He's tied with Jimmy Johnson for second and third. Okay, they're tied. Next after him is plus 13, 2 points below them. Carl Edwards. And then 2 points below him is William Clyde. And that's our top 5. William Clyde, Carlos Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Happy Meal, and then me. And then we go into Junior in 6th, up by 10. T-Rex up by 9. He was in the cutoff, but now he's out of that, so that's good for him. The Booth up by 8. And now again to the guys that I'd say. Actually, I don't think Hamster has to worry that much. He's up by 7. I'd say he's okay. Old Man Bushy probably should worry. Actually, no, I don't think he has to worry. Now I'm looking at it. I think he's good. Kowalski, he has to worry. He's the first one I'm saying, yeah, you should worry. Blanket, also, he needs to worry. The 2 and the 21. And Kyle Busch, he could come back. I can see him coming back. Only needs +3. He was in that big wreck, though. Got hit twice, so I think that really hurt him today. After him, get the Danica, not surprised. She's probably going to come. She might come back. I doubt it, though. Lala, down 21 points. I don't think he's able to come back unless he wins or gets, like, second. Which I can see him doing, so maybe he can come back. It was really bad luck today. Ending up, like, what was it? 4 laps down? I don't even know how that happens. I think he just hit at the wrong time. Then you got the Benedetta who's down, who blew up. I think that's what that wreck was. I think the Benedetta was the car that we passed. And he only gained 1 point. He gained a single point at this race. Lala gained 3 points at this race. So yeah, those two are going to have the biggest climb, I'd say. Lala doesn't have much to worry about. I think he can come back out and come out of it, but De Benedetto, I think he's just out. I think he's gone. Unfortunately, we lose De Benedetto. So that's that. That's over. That is a cool trophy. I like that trophy a lot. It's got the Ninja Turtles on it. We get trophies after every race, I just realized. I mean, we did in the other games, but now we actually get to see the trophy. We don't get Victory Lane, but I mean, we get a trophy. That's a sick trophy. Winner. I like that. Race results, season standings. Fastest lap, us. It's faster than our qualifying lap, I think. Most laps led, 27 laps. There was only 35. Unless we didn't lead or when we were in dead last. On the move. Started 34th, finished 13th. Pretty good. Tough break Lala, started 19th, finished 38th. He also blew up. We're going to check real fast. I forgot how long these videos take to make. 4 laps down. Menard ended up 8 laps down. Remember last season whenever we were just trying to get Menard to get to the next round? Fun times. Finished event. Confirm. That was my first ever race at Chicagoland this game. Okay, Toyota cover race. Carl Edwards challenges you. 2016 NASCAR Sprint All-Star race. I was the highest finishing Toyota driver, which earned me the right to be on the cover of NASCAR Heat Evolution. Only hop inside my number 19 Aris Toyota Camry and try to take down all the other Toyota drivers at Charlotte. Okay, I guess you earn stuff for winning races. The more you know. So that is the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to check the chase grid one last time before I go, and that is everybody in their places. Carl Edwards is, in fact, on the cover. He's the cover child of this game. So, and he's in the playoffs. So it's kind of worrying. Hopefully we can battle him off the rest of the season. Standings overall, we can see who's in first when it comes to the regular season. Kenseth is our current, and then Paul Menard after blowing up, or whatever happened to him, in last. Okay, so nothing too bad, I'd say. And as you guys know, we go to New Hampshire next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's been a month, so hopefully you guys actually watch this video. Not sure when this will go up. Might go up today. I think I'll upload it today. I think that's a good idea. Or I'll wait till Saturday to upload it. Or Tuesday. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, button, subscribe. 3 ways to subscribe are. Thing in the bottom right corner, thing on the screen that's definitely not there. Next to that's my latest video. Below the video, subscribe that way. Next to that, I think still the like button. Actually, no, I think the subscribe button is now above the like button. I think that's how it works now. We're gonna check real quick. You guys can leave. There's nothing really happening now. We're gonna quickly check out of curiosity. Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's in a different spot now. So below the video is still the subscribe button, but now next to that is the like button, but on the left now. Okay. The more you know. So, guys, into the video. If you did like, subscribe to the bottom corner thing on the screen. Next, that's my latest video. Below the video, subscribe that way. Next to that, on the left this time, is the like button. Hit that so I know you want more of this kind of video. Which I'll be doing 10 of these regardless, unless I end up losing. There's gonna be at least 3 episodes of this. So, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you don't subscribe, anything else I have to say? I'm not gonna wait 2 months to upload part 2. I hope it's not gonna be 2 months again. But I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you don't subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.